Hello, welcome back to my time at Sandrock. My name is Ussur. Time to go to bed. Gotta get up in the morning, have the big day with Nia. Still waiting for Amira to finish her mural for the church. Yep. Hi, Mia.
Morning! Oh, I slept so well at the Blue Moon. I had a really great dream, too. Decided to come pick you up myself this morning. Feels like when we were kids, and I'd come get you for school.
Yeah.
Hey, let me see your workshop. What's it like?
Well...
Not bad.
A work in progress.
Not bad. Did you build these machines yourself?
Yeah.
And wow, that assembly station is way bigger than the one you had back home.
Thanks.
Hey, I have an idea.
I didn't make it.
You've
was
been away
gifted to
so
me.
long, everyone's forgotten what you look like already. Let's take a photo together to show the folks in Highwind.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, don't pull any stupid faces though, okay? I want to keep it with me.
Sure.
Let's do a cool pose. Say cheese.
A cool pose. Like, that's a goofy pose. Let's take a cool pose, okay? There we go.
Not bad, not bad. It's actually a pretty good shot. When I get back, I'll show it to your parents. I'm sure they'll be proud to see your workshop.
Probably.
All right,
I'm
gonna
doing
tell
well.
you our plan for today, okay? That way you won't get worried when you can't find me. I'm visiting the moisture farm later. You know, it's actually really famous. Professor Law has even mentioned it in class before. I think I might be able to learn a thing or two. If you're not busy, maybe you can come with me?
Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna head over there now. When you're done with your busy work, come find me, Kay? I want to show you all the cool botany stuff I've learned at school.
All right. Hey, man. What? Okie dokie. They're from Ma. Your pa and I wanted to come see you, but we thought Nia would be better. That's very true. You guys are trying to hook me up with her, apparently. From Amira, it is finished. I think I overcharged a bit. Please accept 500 goals as reimbursement. Hey! Nice! Okay, so first we're going to the church to drop off the mural, and then we'll go to the moisture farm.
Good work, Builder. I do appreciate the effort, but I am not.
Whoops, I skipped through that. You seem suited to
Thank
minister.
you, Builder. I'm glad you see my vision of the light. We both studied in mating. We've known each other for a long time. She's always been bright-eyed and idealistic, seeing the good in everyone. The ministry adores students such as her.
And you?
I, on the other hand, have held tightly to the texts and the studies into the age of corruption. We need to learn well from the demise of the old world. When I was sent to Sandrock, the temple was just another building. The citizens paid no real heed to the teachings and had lost their way.
Okay.
They watched my servants skeptically, unaware they were repeating the sins of their forefathers.
I mean...
Others believe they are devout, but I can see the corruption inside them. They always did everything the way they wanted, not the right way.
Who are you to decide the right
Do they
way?
not see by flaunting the rules left and right, we're blindly stumbling into another Armageddon?
But we're not.
I tried to warn them, to open their eyes.
I think the people here really mean
The
well.
matter of the heart and the soul oft stand opposed. Those with the best intentions can inflict the most damage. The age of corruption was full of well-intentioned people with no sight of the light. Let
Yeah,
us place this work upon the temple walls.
but, I mean,
Spectacular piece of art.
yeah.
If only its purpose were not so incompatible with my beliefs. To cover up the day of calamity. Are we to forget our history? Sandrock has its problems, but is not the most core of our beliefs to never forget the day of calamity?
Maybe we should think about coming together as a community and working for a better place. Huh? Did you think about that one? If we put
Nevertheless,
that as our
these
core
decisions
belief,
are not mine to make anymore.
maybe that would be better.
I was here for a short while before Mady sent Matilda. As soon as she arrived, we received word that she would be taking the role of minister. I presume her interpretation of the Light Scripture was more fitting for the people of this town. I'm not one to question the church's orders, so I graciously accepted my subservient role.
I think she's a
As
good
to the
minister.
citizens here, evidently, I worry the minister is too lenient with the citizens of this town. She seems to believe the people here want to follow the light, but only a select few profess and show their belief in an appropriately fundamental manner.
Yeah. Things are as they are for a reason, and I must accept it.
Anyway, thank you, Builder. I
Ah.
appreciate your dedication. Every act you perform for our city helps to spread telesis in these lands and beyond.
Thanks. Have you ever thought about the fact that if you're a crazy, strict fundamentalist, that you're going to drive people away from the church and there will no longer be a church? Did you think about that part? Probably not. Oh, and I've got something for Mort, too, apparently. I've got another picture. In we go.
Besides wheat, we also have pomato. Look, they're over there. In the beginning, we really struggled with sandhoppers. It took a few generations to breed something that could withstand them.
That really is a long process. We were also cultivating tomatoes in one of our experimental greenhouses last semester. I had the highest yield of tomatoes, but the potatoes it produced, it must have had something to do with the soil.
Hello. I was just talking to your friend here.
Good on you, Zeke.
You're here! Mr. Zeke was just showing me around the moisture farm. He said you repaired the hydrogel.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zeke, Professor Law said that if you want to grow bigger and juicier tomatoes, you need to control the irrigation temperature. If the temperature gets too low, it's not conducive to proper absorption of nutrients.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, and just call me Zeke.
I
Talking
just remembered
shop.
the little greenhouses you used to make me. I planted some banana berries there. They turned out delicious. So
Banana
sweet.
berries. Huh.
I'm sorry. My mind likes to jump around a lot. I just say what pops into my head. The builder used to call me Goldfish because of it.
I understand. It's nice to find someone with a similar love of botany.
I knew you two would
What
hit it
about
off.
you? Do you like planting here?
I'm the best farmer in town. I haven't tried it yet. There needs to be a middle ground there. I'm not the
All
best
right,
farmer
expert.
in town.
Since you're so high and mighty, let's do a little test.
Uh-oh.
First question. Which tool is necessary for planting in the desert?
A grid shovel.
That's right. Next, what kind of produce can't be grown in the desert?
It's either coffee, tea, or lettuce. And I'm not sure which it is. Lettuce?
That's right. It's really hard to grow lettuce in Sandrock.
Lettuce and many other crops need sticky and moist soil. Although most of the free cities can grow them, it's a real struggle in Sandrock. But don't give up. I'm sure in the future, breakthroughs will be made, and we'll be enjoying Sandrock lettuce.
Maybe.
Oh, I didn't trip you up at all. If I had known, I'd have prepared more difficult questions. You should see the questions on our tests.
I bet.
But if I'm honest, your answers kind of show that you really do care for your crops. I'm proud of you.
Yay!
Planting is actually a super interesting and deep study. Different plants need to be cared for in different ways. I still have a lot to learn myself.
Yeah, we spend most of our life learning.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zeke, I have something to ask you. These are the raspberry seeds cultivated by our school. The school heard I was coming to Sandrock and asked me to give these seeds to you. The teachers are curious about how these seeds will grow in a desert greenhouse. If it all goes well, maybe you'll be eating raspberries soon.
Thank you. I'll accept this on behalf of Sandrock. Let's grow this together.
Alrighty. What is all this? Plant the raspberry seeds. Okay. That's what he meant by let's grow this together. Oink. We'll just plant them all then. There we go, I did it.
All right, that's all of them. Thank you for your seeds, Nia.
Thank you too, Zeke. I learned a lot today.
Now, you two take care. I need to go take care of some crops.
That was really great. I learned a lot. I need to go and write a report for school. Gosh, I have so many ideas right now. When I was
Nice.
hanging out with you, it really felt like I'd been here for years. If I'm honest, I kind of want to stay a little longer.
Because you miss me too much?
No, of course not. Well, maybe a little. Well, thanks for coming with me today. I'm not gonna hold you up any longer. I'll see myself around town. I kind of want to see the sights. I'm
All
leaving
right.
early tomorrow morning after all.
Yeah. Boom, plus 20 to the relationship. Let's see where I'm sitting at now with her. I thought that would be enough to get me. Yeah. Shouldn't have gotten me an upgraded ranking. She's a friend. Oh well. I thought they were gonna pop up, hey, she's now a friend, you X, Y, and Z, but they didn't. So I gotta find Broken Jack. I've also gotta go to Mort. It'd probably be quicker just to travel to the game center. Alrighty, Mort, you haven't even come out of your shack yet. Literally is Graveyard Shack.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Mort?
Oh, Mr. Mort was my father. Please, just call me Mort.
Okay, Trash Gandalf.
Mort? It's nice to meet you. Before I came here, I learned so much about you and Martle. You two are inspiring. Not only did you build a town in the desert, but you expanded the boundaries of human civilization. Even now, you're still fighting the sandstorms.
You sing my praises too highly, I fear. We were simply young and stumbled on a beautiful oasis. But times have changed since then. I fear it is no longer the town we once found.
Don't you worry, Mort. My friend will help rebuild this town, and in the future, loads of people are going to come.
Ha! I hope to see that day.
You might live to see it. I'm not gonna make any promises there. Hey, Mort.
Oh, yes. Yes, these were the good old days. We were so full of hope then.
Nice.
We used to write messages in the sand with straw. If you stuck them in there with a shovel, they'd stay there for a long, long time. But this photo, it was quite a while after we started doing that. Ah, yes. It all started when I found that old book. I thought fate was giving us another chance. From the ruins of the old world that impoverished us, we found a book. One that detailed all sorts of agricultural techniques.
Cool.
Advanced concepts that included even terraforming the desert.
Nice.
The methods in the book seemed out of our grasp, however. Until I noticed that the message I used to write in the sand with straw, if I made them into a square, they could protect plants inside it from the blowing sands. And so began the straw grid. I began digging thousands of squares across the desert, sowing stubborn plants in each of them, ones I knew could survive. As the plants grew, the straw became like fertilizer. After a few cycles, sand turned back into soil again.
Sounds
Zeke
awesome.
might have told you something about those days, We were all building the straw grid. And for a while there, we thought we were going to put a dent into the sandstorms. But the desert was too strong. We were like droplets of water fighting against an unfeeling ocean. No matter what we did, the winds kept blowing, and our oasis got smaller and smaller.
It's tough work.
I'm sorry that regaling such a pleasant memory took a rather dark turn. Please, stop by if you find any more of my photos.
I'll do that.
I'm trying to think about what to bring home as gifts. I mean, obviously food. But I heard there's a really good pottery shop here.
Yep. Okay. So not much there. Anything in City Hall? No, I guess I'm free to go about my business as normal now. The mayor's here. Guess I'll pick up a couple commissions. I don't need to check and see if there's a cutscene at Commerce Guild because she scared the shit out of Jan. Shit, I got a fireside, that's right. Better get up there, I don't want to miss it. Oh no, I've got an hour, good. I want to get this leather started. Hopefully by the time I finish with the fireside, I can get the sword started.
Good evening, everyone. And would you look who I brought with me today? Our very own Mayor Trudy, back from her arduous journey through the desert. Let's give her that warm Sandrock welcome she's surely been missing.
Thank you, everyone. It's nice to be back.
Yay!
And look at what all sprung up since I've been gone. The new bridge, the reinforced water tower. Oh,
yeah.
Truly amazing. As I return to my post, I hope to continue to pave the way forward to a better Sandrock.
Well
Awesome.
put, Trudy. Now you must tell us, what of your trip to the desert? What about all those experimental seeds you took with you? Surely there must be the beginnings of a new oasis out there now.
What part of the desert was she
I
at?
hadn't really prepared anything on that particular subject. I think you can go ahead with whatever you plan to share today.
Probably because it was
Pish
an
posh,
absolute
old
failure.
girl. We've all been so worried for you, and so looking forward to hearing about all you've accomplished. Please don't trifle yourself with any formalities. Just speak freely on the subject.
Well, if you insist.
Yeah.
The seeds I brought out this time, they didn't survive, once again. However,
Don't be down on yourself, Trudy. Even the cleverest cook can't cook a meal without the right ingredients. More so, the cleverest gardener couldn't grow weeds without water. These are simply the facts of our situation.
Perhaps I really need to start considering importing produce from Portia.
Yeah.
You said you was gonna plant us a whole mess of trees out there and stop them sandstorms. You can't even grow yourself a green bean. Oh man, this is bad. Are we like doomed or something?
Why are you laughing, Cooper?
Now hold on, y'all. Surely that ain't all. I believe Trudy still had more to say before being so rudely interrupted.
Yeah.
Trudy, please.
Oops. Little quick
in the
on that
midst
one.
of my travels, I was able to collect and label a great number of soils and plants that should be beneficial to Zeke's research. Yeah, no need to cheer. That's about it. I'm sorry.
Man, all this time out, and you want to act like a bunch of dirt is gonna help us? I ain't never learned nothing from dirt, except not to eat it. Heck,
Which means you
I
learned
got
something
plenty
from
of dirt
dirt.
down at the farm. If you asked nicely, I would have gladly lent you some.
Cooper, soils around here got different nutrients in them. If I can just...
Oh, phooey. My dirt's just as nutritious as it gets. What with all that fertilization influence of the yakmel and whatnot? It's a regular plant buffet over there. All you can eat.
Hey, come on, guys. Let's look on the bright side. At least our mayor returned to us safe and sound.
Yeah, that's good news.
If the so-called road to a green desert ends up going nowhere, then we'll build a road somewhere else, right? Just 'cause one idea didn't work doesn't mean we're never going to figure this out.
Yeah.
Apologies if this has been asked already, but plants don't grow in sand, right? Asking for a friend.
Shut up, Burgess.
All right, simmer down, y'all.
Oh, thank you, kitty cat. You rub it on my ankles? Hello, kitty.
I'm sure something will come of Trudy's selfless work. Let's call it here for now. For any official town business, please direct your questions to the mayor from now on. Conserve water and have an omelet, courtesy of Owen.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not great news, but it's also not terrible. Alright, I should be able to do the metal hinge. And I might even be able to start up the greatsword. And then tomorrow we send Nia off back to school. She's had her vacation.
Aw, the time has gone way too fast. You're kind of lucky being in Sandrock.
Yeah? Go to the train station. That's what I'm trying to do.
Hi. So you came to see me off?
Of course.
3 days went by way too quickly.
Yeah, they did.
But I need to go back and take care of my plants. You remember my neighbor raised a pig, right? When that pig gets hungry, it gets really hungry. So you can see why I'm worried.
Yep.
Hey, don't laugh. If that pig eats my graduate project, I'm not going to be able to graduate for another semester.
Well, get back there so you can graduate. Have you packed the sand jujube cake?
Yeah, it's all packed. Don't worry. I went to where they sell it, the Wandering Y. Weird name for a ranch. The yak boy and his wife were really friendly. He sat me down and told me about his family history for what felt like eternity.
I'm not
Their cake
surprised.
is famous, though. You're sweet. Don't panic, dear. All right.
Thank you. When
There's
does
no
training
rush.
leave?
We still have a little time. Let's chat for a bit.
Sure.
Train to high wind, now departing. Train to high wind, now
Man.
departing. Please gather your belongings and board the train.
That's me. I'll see you soon. Hey, when I'm graduated, I'll come see you again, okay? So don't miss me too much.
All right. I do not know how long that takes. I played in early access and they hadn't added her return, so I don't know.
You were right before. I really can't bear to leave you. Goodbye, my builder.
Come back soon. I never actually had her come back. I don't know what the storyline trigger is because I think I passed it in early access and then they added it. Yay, plus 20 relationship, and I got an events photo. So I've never had Nia come back, and I've gotten through quite a bit of the game. I've got almost 20,000 goals after doing those quests. Let's go see what it takes to upgrade my yard again. So I need to get a big enough yard where I can have, you know, the barn, the coop, all that stuff. A stable so I can have my own horse. Uh, 10,000, yeah. Ooh. Nice. Nice, now I gotta move some stuff. Including my house. So it feels like I have enough room in the middle to be able to do some of those things. So now I need to figure out what do I want the most. And I'm thinking it's going to be some sort of stable. So instead of running around, I can ride like a yakmel or I don't want a horse. Horses are so basic. I'd rather have a camel or a yakmel. I'll need to get the money for them, but I feel like I've got plenty of room now. I won't feel squished or anything. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We're going to work towards that. I don't think I can do that yet. It probably costs more money than I have, and I don't know what resources I need. I'm not even sure what to feed them. Do I have to plant stuff to feed them, or can I just buy yakmel feed? Also, what's it take to upgrade that? Chromium steel plates, magnesium aluminum alloy processors, and gravity motors. So I don't need to do that till the mole cave, it says, because it said mole cave abandoned ruins. There we go. So yeah, now I got plenty of room in my yard. I want to quit building. What? No, I don't want to quit building mode because I want to build something. But I've got to figure out how to do it. structures. Here we go. A stable. Oh, I can just do that. How do I rotate Q? There we go. It's a little weird with the placement on that, but I didn't want to have to move a bunch of stuff. Boom, I got a stable. That was easy. So now I need to figure out what it takes to own a mount. It only cost me 1,000 golds, which is really odd. That's really cheap. I remember them costing like 5 to 10k in Porsche. So, 24,609. Boy, that one's cheaper because he has less speed and less stamina. He also has less capacity to be good. I love the headband. Oh, I love the headband. So I want a yak mount, but it's gonna need roughly 20k for a decent one. 15k for a basic yak mount, which I'm fine with. But yeah, I'm gonna want 20 to 25,000 to get a decent mount, and then I have to do it when he's got him because I think it rotates, if not daily, weekly, what he has available.
Hi there.
Hi. Not too caught up in work, I hope. Running around working yourself to the bone just ain't safe. Speaking of which, I had an idea. I want to bring a bit more joy to our little town during this time. Everyone's working so hard. I just want to see a few more smiles on their faces. Got a cooking station, right? Either way, I reckon you could cook me up a little dish or two. Folks around here appreciate a nice home-cooked meal. Mind helping me out? Of course. That's just grand. Here's the deal. I'm thinking of a Bring a Smile campaign with free Yak Mill milk chip cookies and snacks. Got some extra ingredients, so I'm thinking of baking a whole load of cookies and then give them to folks in town. You can give me a helping hand and make some additional snacks, then we'd be good to go. To help you out, take these ingredients. If you use these together at your cooking station, you're sure to come up with something nice. Ask Owen for a recipe too. He loves to share his new ideas. Now to finish it all off, I reckon we'll be needing a dessert stall. I heard you can build one on the work table. I think you can do me another favor there as well. Just place it near my ranch after you're done building it. Thanks for your help, Nate. Very much appreciated. No problem. So, I need to go buy sugar. The stuff I need for the stall, rough cloth and bronze pipes, that ain't nothing. Sugar. I might as well buy all I can. I've got money. Owen, recipes?
Howdy.
She gave me a heads up that you'd be coming my way. Seems real excited. I'm glad you're on board as well. Here's what I got for you. Something easy to get you started. You can make sand rice cake by using sand rice and a little sugar. Looking forward to the campaign. Don't tell her I said this, but Mabel just might be the best chef in town. I don't want her to fill her head up too much. Friendly competition keeps us both striving to be better. Okay. I learned how to cook meat stuffed mushroom. Would have to be big mushrooms, wouldn't they, to stuff them with meat? Alright, cooking station. Sand rice cakes. How many do I need to make? Just the one? Alright. Well, that'll be done. Collect. That was done in like 3 seconds. Cloth is done. I got a little bit of time left on the bronze pipes, and I need to feather duster that. There we go, speed up. I did it. What's up, Killery? Hey, Killer E, follow me. I'm about to upgrade your guys' place. Hey, Mabel. Great timing.
Ooh.
I'll be. This looks delicious. Looks like Owen and I got a new competitor in town. Thank you. Tomorrow we can set up so we can start a little Bring a Smile campaign. How about meeting me tomorrow afternoon at 1400? Okay. Gotta wait until tomorrow. Darn it. Hate waiting. We're gonna do that though. I also want to see what happens in the morning because the main storyline should have something happen. Hopefully it doesn't get us into a rabbit hole where we're stuck for, you know, an hour of storyline, but we'll see.
Hi! Mayor Trudy asked me to come get you. She has something she wants to talk to us about over at the moisture farm. Something related to what she found in the desert.
Cool, let's go.
Nobody seemed interested in Mayor Trudy's expedition at the fireside. But for some reason, what she said really stuck with me. Last night I had a dream that we turned a sand dune into a forest full of trees.
Wow.
That was kind of a weird tangent. Sorry.
Yep.
Anyway, let's head to the moisture farm.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, good. Both builders are here.
Yep.
Hi.
We were just discussing a particular sample. Let me just get them caught up for a moment.
Sure, catch me
Well,
up.
Zeke and I have been trying different soil types out in the Eufaula to see if we can get plants to grow in that environment. To no avail so far, I might add.
Right.
As I was coming home from this last expedition, I stopped at an old world wreckage to rest my feet. I'd never seen this wreckage before. It must have been uncovered by the last sandstorm.
Okay.
Weird thing was, the place had some type of algae everywhere. I couldn't go deeper since there was a damaged door that wouldn't budge. But I did manage to gather some algae samples. The point is, Zeke wants to know why the algae can survive in such a tough environment. So we need to go back there to figure it out. For that, I'll need your help, builders. We need to be able to open the broken hydraulic door to get inside.
No problem.
What are you looking for in there?
Yes, Zeke. Care to elaborate?
Okay, yeah. This algae sample Trudy brought back has some very strange nutrients in them. I want to see the source. I've read before from an old world book of my paws that there were biochemicals used to rejuvenate soil, but I've never figured them out. Maybe this is the key to the soil problem we've been trying to solve for the last 30 years.
Maybe.
Do you want to go explore these ruins with us?
I'm
Cool.
game.
Count me in two.
My, what an adventurous pair of builders you two are. How lucky we are to have you.
That's true.
Though, I do have one small request. Can we all keep this under wraps for the time being? Which is to say, not make this civil core business? If this, like, let's say, some of my other endeavors, doesn't go quite as planned, I just can't handle another event like that fireside.
All right.
Even if this doesn't work, you're just trying your best.
That's right, Zeke.
I know. It's just...
No problem, Mayor. Your secret's safe with us.
Yeah.
Thank you all. Your support means a lot to me. Now, to get through the door, Heidi figured we'll need a level 3 pick hammer. And since we're not sure what's inside the ruin exactly, I'd like to order a few protective suits as well.
Sounds
If
good.
possible, I'd like to go as soon as we can, so I went ahead and got the protective suit diagram for you. I assume you can make the level 3 pick hammer at your work table?
Of course, no
Well,
problem. I
there's
think I've
4
already
of
got
us.
one.
We're going to need 4 protective suits. I think you two can make 2 each. Make it a bit easier for yourselves.
Yep.
No problem here either.
Sounds good to me. Thank you, builders.
You're the boss. Okay. Get rid of that one and turn that one on. Is there a time limit? There is not, which will allow me to... At least I don't think so. Yeah, allow me to get some resources, which is good. I definitely don't have what I need to make the protective suit yet. But that's okay. Let's come back here, and we're gonna go to the stall, and that'll probably wrap things up. Got big plans for these plants, you hear? Big plans. Big plants, or I mean plans. Yeah, I hear you. You're the man for the job, Zeke. Go you. Woo, yeah, you're number 1. Cool. Right, that's all the time I have for pep talks. I've got a date with a city zoning map.
See ya!
So long. What a pleasant surprise. Oh, say, since you're here, why don't you help our good gardeners here start on the very proper, very official, and principally principled new church initiative, fully improved, designed by me, checked by Danby, Operation Flowergate. Right? Zeke and Danby will fill you in on the details. Gotta run. Yeah, get out of here, Burgess. Details are they want some plants. It only scratches the surface. Operation Flowergate goes way deeper than that, at least a few centimeters into the ground. We're gonna beautify Sandrock, flowers, plants, brushes, you name it. Oh, and don't forget those delightful little shrubberies. They're going up all over town, thanks to our pal Zeke and his biocrust. Really need to be doing is expanding the straw grid. Maybe start planting outside of town one day. You know, taking serious measures towards the fight against the desert. Sir, putting up some plants around town will look pretty. Now you're getting it, Zeke boy. Pretty scenery all around town. What's better than that? Lift everyone's spirits. It's telesis in motion.
Oh, man.
Well, I suppose it couldn't hurt. Certainly don't need to get yourself involved if you're not interested. I can help. I always knew you were cool. Well, we're happy to have you. All we need to do is grow a few specific plants, then place them around town. I'll prep the soil for you guys, so when you're ready, just plop them down and they should grow. Sand rice, mountain rose, rhino horn cactus. This is just the first step. One day we'll be ready to move on to phase 2. Which will be basically the same thing, but with different plants. Yep. Here's those seeds I promised you, plus some more to help with the project. Once you've grown the plants, place them in the spots Burgess wants them. I have a feeling he'll let you know. Thanks again. Yeah, thanks. Right. Alrighty, we got our... Wow, it's so tasty. Free food! And you cooked this one? Well, aren't you just a bag of wonderful treats? I didn't know you could cook. Here, I want to share something with you as well. It's a cooking recipe from my mom. My mom made it for me when I was just a little boy. Yep. It's just salt and sand rice. You get a delicious bowl of mush. Soft, gooey, delicious bowl of mush. I love it. Ew. Ew, Burgess. Ew! That just went smashingly. I reckon we've done giving a little bit of joy to some of the folks around here. Put a small skip in their step. Thanks for helping today. I figure I'll be running this campaign here once a season. If you're ever in need of a little pick-me-up, feel free to drop by. Thanks! Hey, we did it! Owen liked it. Mabel loved it. Plus 50 reputation with Mabel? Wow! I can't believe we didn't level up and become, like, BFFs or whatever the next step is. Anyway, that's where we're gonna wrap this one up. I finally will have time to do grinding because I don't have a time limit on my main storyline. I will try not to do too many side quests. At the very least, if I get one, I'll try not to complete it until I record the next episode. Anyway, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you can see when I post new things. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Catch you on the next one. Bye!